The palaces of Brunei are celebrating tonight as one of the world's most eligible bachelors turned devoted husband has just shared news that's sending shockwaves through royal circles across the globe. Prince Abdul Mateen, the dashing son of Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah, one of the wealthiest monarchs on the planet, has announced that he and his beautiful wife Princess Anisha are expecting their first child, and the reaction from millions of followers worldwide has been nothing short of extraordinary. This isn't just another royal baby announcement, this is a moment that represents the continuation of one of Asia's most powerful and influential dynasties, a family whose wealth and influence stretch far beyond the tiny oil-rich nation on the island of Borneo. Before we dive deeper into this incredible announcement that has everyone talking, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss updates on royal families from around the world. Drop a comment below telling us what you think about this exciting news, and don't forget to share this video with anyone who loves following the lives of the rich, famous, and royally connected. Your support means everything to this channel, and we're building an amazing community of royal watchers just like you. Prince Abdul Mateen isn't your typical royal figure sitting in stuffy palaces signing documents and attending boring ceremonial functions. This 33-year-old prince has captivated millions with his unusual combination of royal privilege, athletic prowess, genuine military service, and an Instagram presence that rivals many international celebrities. With over 2.5 million followers hanging on his every post, Mateen has shown the world that modern royalty can be both dignified and relatable, posting everything from his military training exercises to polo matches, from helicopter flights to candid moments with his beloved wife. His journey from the world's most eligible royal bachelor to expectant father reads like something from a contemporary fairy tale, except every detail is absolutely real. The announcement came through official palace channels, and within hours social media exploded with congratulations, well wishes, and excitement from royal watchers spanning continents. Princess Anisha, who captured the prince's heart and became his wife in a wedding ceremony that was described as one of the most lavish royal celebrations in recent memory, is now preparing for motherhood, and the couple couldn't be more thrilled. The wedding itself, which took place in January of last year, was a 10-day extravaganza that showcased the incredible wealth and cultural traditions of Brunei, with golden carriages, priceless jewels, traditional ceremonies, and celebrations that cost an estimated millions of dollars. Guests included royalty from across Asia and dignitaries from around the world, all gathering to witness the union of this beloved prince with the woman who would become his princess. What makes Prince Mateen so fascinating to millions of people worldwide isn't just his royal status or his access to unimaginable wealth, although his father's estimated fortune of around $28 billion certainly doesn't hurt. It's the way he's managed to carve out his own identity while respecting the traditions and responsibilities that come with being born into one of the world's most powerful royal families. Educated at the prestigious Royal Military Academy Sandhurst in the United Kingdom, the same institution that trained Princes William and Harry, Mateen actually serves as a commissioned officer in the Royal Brunei Armed Forces. He's not just playing dress-up in military uniforms for photo opportunities, he's undergone genuine training, participated in real operations, and earned the respect of his fellow soldiers through hard work and dedication. His athletic achievements are equally impressive and genuine. Mateen represented Brunei in polo at the Southeast Asian Games, competed in various equestrian events, and maintains a level of physical fitness that would put most professional athletes to shame. His Instagram feed showcases him skydiving from military aircraft, practicing combat training, playing competitive polo, and engaging in various extreme sports, all while maintaining the composure and dignity expected of someone in his position. This combination of action hero lifestyle and royal responsibility has made him a unique figure in the world of modern monarchy, someone who bridges the gap between ancient tradition and contemporary culture. The news of the pregnancy comes at a particularly significant time for the Bruneian royal family and for the nation itself. Brunei, despite its small size with a population of less than 500,000 people, wields influence far beyond what its geography might suggest, thanks almost entirely to its vast oil and natural gas reserves. The Sultan, Mateen's father, has ruled the nation since 1967, making him one of the longest reigning monarchs currently alive. The continuation of the royal line through grandchildren ensures stability and continuity for a nation where the monarchy isn't just a ceremonial institution but the actual governing force of the country. Prince Mateen is the 10th child of Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah but holds a special place in the public imagination both within Brunei and internationally. His mother, Puan Mariam, was the Sultan's second wife, and Mateen has grown up in a family structure that reflects traditional Bruneian and Islamic customs while also embracing aspects of modern life. The prince studied at the University of London, earning degrees that prepared him for eventual roles in governance and administration, though he's also pursued his passions for sports, military service, and adventure. His education abroad gave him perspectives that many royals from more isolated backgrounds never receive, and he's used those experiences to connect with younger generations who see him as more accessible than previous generations of royalty. Princess Anisha herself comes from a distinguished Bruneian family and worked as a fashion entrepreneur before her marriage to the prince. Their love story, while kept relatively private compared to Western royal romances, has captured hearts across Southeast Asia and beyond. She's been described as intelligent, elegant, and down-to-earth despite now holding one of the most prestigious titles in the nation. Since becoming a princess, Anisha has accompanied her husband to various official functions, always appearing graceful and composed, winning admiration for her style and her obvious devotion to her new role. The prospect of her becoming a mother has generated tremendous excitement, with many seeing her as a modernizing influence on the royal household. The baby, when born, will be a grandchild of the Sultan and will occupy a significant position in the line of succession, though Brunei's succession traditions are complex and not always follow simple primogeniture. The child will be born into almost unimaginable privilege, with access to palaces that contain thousands of rooms, car collections featuring some of the world's rarest and most expensive vehicles, and resources that most people couldn't spend in multiple lifetimes. But if the parents have anything to say about it, the child will also be raised with the values of service, responsibility, and dedication that both Mateen and Anisha have demonstrated throughout their lives. What's particularly striking about this announcement is how it represents a shift in how royal families engage with the public in the 21st century. Rather than maintaining the mysterious distance that characterized royalty for centuries, families like the Bruneian royals are finding ways to share their joy while still maintaining appropriate dignity and privacy. The carefully crafted social media presence, the selective sharing of personal moments, and the balance between public duty and private life represent a new model for how hereditary privilege can coexist with modern expectations of relatability and accessibility. Prince Mateen has mastered this balance better than almost any other royal of his generation, and the announcement of his impending fatherhood follows this same carefully considered approach. The timing also comes as Southeast Asian nations are experiencing renewed interest in their royal traditions, with younger generations curious about the customs, ceremonies, and histories that make their cultures unique. Brunei, Malaysia, Thailand, Cambodia, and other nations with royal families are seeing increased pride in these institutions, particularly when figures like Prince Mateen demonstrate that royalty can be both traditional and contemporary, both privileged and hardworking, both ceremonial and genuinely accomplished. The baby will be born into a world where royal status carries both tremendous advantages and significant scrutiny, where every action will be observed and every milestone celebrated or criticized depending on public mood and media coverage. As preparations likely begin in the palace for the arrival of this newest member of the royal family, speculation will naturally arise about everything from the baby's name to the celebrations that will mark the birth to the role this child might play in Brunei's future. Will the baby be raised primarily in Brunei or receive international education like the parents? Will the child pursue military service like the father or choose a different path? How will this birth affect the dynamics within the larger royal family? These questions will fuel conversation and speculation in the months ahead, keeping royal watchers engaged and invested in this ongoing story. The reaction from around the world has been overwhelmingly positive, with messages of congratulation pouring in from other royal families, from dignitaries, from celebrities, and from millions of ordinary people who have followed Prince Mateen's journey over the years. There's something universally appealing about a love story that leads to family, about watching someone who seemed to have everything discover that the most meaningful wealth comes from relationships and new life rather than material possessions. Despite all the gold, all the palaces, all the cars and planes and luxury, the announcement of a baby reminds us that royals experience the same fundamental joys and challenges as everyone else when it comes to family and parenthood. If Prince Abdul Mateen and Princess Anisha's baby is raised with even half the grace, dedication, and balance that both parents have demonstrated, will this child become an even more influential figure than the already beloved father, or will the next generation of Bruneian royalty choose to step back from public life entirely?